What up, Mullen fans? Hope you're all doing really well. I know it's been a little while since I've talked about the stock. Just I say it every time, but like seriously, life is just busy. Two kids, well, one's now two, but two under two is like really occupying my time. It's funny, since like not working, I thought I'd have more time to do YouTubing and stuff, but I have just been like so flat out. It's tough, but rewarding. Anyway, I'll try and do a little bit of an update on my thoughts on what's been happening with the stock. Obviously, I know on Friday we had a bit of a positive day, but the lead up to Friday wasn't great. The stock's like hit basically a new low. And there's been obviously like a lot of news coming out with the company. There's some interesting updates that came out after market. The one which I think is worth commenting on is the fact that Mullen released a 8K form saying that they're going to combine the 2023 and 2024 shareholder meeting, because the meetings they held in 2023 didn't constitute a shareholder meeting according to NASDAQ requirements. I think because they didn't vote on compensation for the board. Now, that's neither here nor there, but the fact that they're going to combine the shareholder meetings to regain compliance in this area for NASDAQ compliance is, to me, it's like a bit of a red flag. I don't even know if I don't know the answer here, but it still means they haven't had a shareholder meeting officially for 2023, because this is now going to be one in 2024. Or are they going to now have a second one in 2024? It's a tough one. I feel like even this path to try and navigate this issue could present more red flags for the company. And it's the story that Mullen's had for ages. Like, they just can't seem to get things right, and it's being reflected in their share price. And this is despite like more orders coming through for their vehicles from Randy Marin in recent times. So it's like, it's a really tough stock to hold and follow. I've lost a lot of optimism for the stock. I really do hope it does bounce back, but given what's going on with the fact that they haven't got NASDAQ compliance for holding a shareholder meeting, as well as the $1 reaching the $1 share price point, they're in a bit of trouble. I think there's going to be another reverse stock split down the line. I don't see the stock organically getting back above $1. Obviously the big problem here, and what I think needs to change, is the CEO, David Mitchery. He needs to go. I think we need to go all Steve Jobs on him and kick him out of his own company. The guy he's just like toxic. I wouldn't say toxic. He's actually, I think he's well intentioned, but he doesn't do things right. He's not a great CEO. If you stack him up against CEOs of other companies, he doesn't perform well. He does a lot of things wrong. He does come out and sort of champion for the shareholders and the fact that the stock's been getting pummeled, and you do connect with him on that level. But just the overall performance of the company under him hasn't been great. The stock price is like down 99.999% over its life. It's terrible. It's like one of the worst performing stocks in the last 5 years that hasn't been delisted. Obviously, what Mullen's going through is symptomatic of many other upstart EV companies. I think Mullen Automotive, like other EV companies that have come in recent years, like your Workhorse, your Lucid to an extent, they all have plagued with their own issues, and that is the fact that a lot of shareholders find it hard to see longer term value in these EV stocks. A lot of people buy these stocks, and I guiltily have done it too over the years, bought them thinking that this could be something that resembles the success that Tesla had. Now, the problem there, and I think it was very short-sighted for a lot of the retail scene to jump into it, is there was this discount. They thought that the legacy automakers weren't going to get into this space. These companies have controlled the automotive market for decades, as if they're not going to eventually move into this space when the time is right. So really, I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see a company like Tesla is going to join those big automakers and be one of the obviously the world's biggest automakers. But a lot of these upstart companies, many of them aren't going to survive, or at least be a meaningful player in the EV space. And that's the reality that a lot of them are facing. Some might make it, some might not. Whether Mullen is one of the companies that makes it remains to be seen. Based on the performance of its stock compared to many of its peers, it doesn't really necessarily appear like it will be. But Mullen does still have some good things going for it. They've still got a fair bit of cash, and they are making good developments in their production and, you know, coming to market and stuff with their product. But the reality is that there's a good chance that they may even get delisted. And if that happens, it's kind of a bit of a death knell for the company. You know, the company could realistically survive as a private company at the moment, but it's just if they want to raise future money, which, you know, Mullen's no stranger of doing that, like doing equity raises, it's going to make it really hard. And, you know, if you're a shareholder, it's going to really suck. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts on where Mullen is at the moment. I know I haven't done an update on it for a while. I'm not going to come in and promise I'm going to be doing daily updates like I used to. I wish I could. I will always try if I find the time and the motivation, you know, after a sleep-deprived night, I will try and put out another video, but the reality is it's kind of challenging. But yeah, just giving it a little update on what I think is going on with Mullen Automotive. Love to hear your thoughts on it all. This is going to be a low production video. I don't really have the time to do my quick edits that I usually do, but I'll see how I go. Anyway, share your thoughts on Mullen Automotive. I hope you're all doing really well. And until next time, may the market's trade in your favor. Cheers.